We're about to start the show here for a Wednesday. This portion of the show brought to you part by our good friends over at Iron Heroes Liquidation and Pallet Sales. Bulk, wholesale, liquidation, pallet purchasing, the exclusive local merchandise supplier for Deal Monkey, the place to buy stuff cheap. Iron Heroes Liquidation and Pallet Sales sells full pallets of merchandise, cases, and items at wholesale prices. These items can range from, new returns, shelf pulls, whatever. So check them out. Harold Jaffe Jewelers, where Toledo gets engaged. We love Harold Jaffe Jewelers. Jeff's Hauling and Cleanup, a family-owned business capable of handling all of your disposable needs. They do everything from storm cleanup, down trees and limbs, trash outs, rental and bank-owned real estate projects. They do anything. Nothing is too big or small for our friends from Jeff Hauling and Cleanup. They do hauling and cleanup both. It blows your mind. Interior design, specializing in residential, small, commercial, and senior living interior design. Projects range from small to large, Northwest Ohio to international. If you'd like to discuss your project, call Rose at RCI Interior Designs for more information. All right, here we go. Let's do this thing.
Oh, it's a new intro.
No, my computer crashed, so it's the old intro. Actually, I don't like it.
That's pretty gay.
In order to prevent you from becoming bored, we have asked your local announcer to entertain you.
Trust me, you're gonna love this.
Good morning!
Have you heard his morning show?
I'm the #1 DJ.
You have to broadcast.
You have a green light.
Ready to go?
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Let's go.
It's showtime.
This is Andrew Z in the morning.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show.
That would make more sense if it was the fucking morning right now.
I know it. I'm so annoyed that I got the wrong damn intro. My computer crashed. Right, shut up, sugar. My computer crashed right before airtime, so it screwed up the whole thing. The whole show is done. It's just gone. All right, welcome everybody. We'll start with our guest in the studio. Leah Renee is here.
Hi,
Miss Leah
everybody.
Renee.
Hey, it's your girl, Miss Leah Renee.
She's the co-host of the Rise and Grind morning show on the 419 Grind Facebook page. It's blowing up. Thank you. So you're on a morning and at night.
Yeah.
Go, girl.
Thank you.
Chandra, what's up, girl?
Hey, what's going on?
And Gina, we thought you died, disappeared. We've been trying to get a hold of you for like an hour. It's crazy.
I mean, I figured with your hour-long intro, I had time to be late. 'Cause we play like 3 intro songs. I just came in on the 3rd one. So.
Shut up. And then Sugar Vermont, Toledo's drag queen.
Hi.
Wow, is it all girls tonight except me? What in the hell is going on
What
right
in
now?
the world?
Girl power for real. Anyway,
That's
what's
ladies' night.
Oh, yes, it's ladies' night and the feeling's right. So
Stop singing.
Oh, okay. So today I made it official. I'm going camping for the first time ever. I've never been camping before. My kids are not happy about it. Now, Colleen's girls, my wife, her girls, they've been camping, growing up around it their whole lives. My kids have never been camping. We've never been camping, and they're not real happy. Mine aren't, but we're sucking it up. We got a campground last minute. And it's, look, when you're talking about where you want to go on vacation, Florida, California, Clyde, Ohio. Yes, we're going to
Clyde, Ohio.
I was going to say, Clyde, Ohio.
Yes.
It's even like the lamest name of a city. It's not like it's not Cassandra, Ohio. It's Clyde. Look at Clyde.
We're going to Clyde, Ohio, baby. We're parking. Actually, so we're taking Colleen's dad's trailer, pop-up tent trailer or whatever, camper, and we're going. And I told Colleen, I'm like, so I guess you plug it in, right? Because it's got power. She said, yeah, it's got air conditioning and everything. I'm like, oh, that's sweet. So you plug it in, and I guess you pop it up however it pops up. And I said, it doesn't have restrooms, right? She said, well, it's got to pull out them, but you don't really use it. So, but I'm figuring all this out. It's going to be an interesting weekend. We're going to be going. We were going 2 days, but because it's the holiday weekend, they make you buy 3 days. So we bought 3 days. So I think we're going to go Friday and then come back on Monday.
So I saw the picture that you put on Facebook of that pop-up camper thing, how many people do you think you're going to get in there?
They said 7. I asked her.
Lie. They don't mean 7 Andrew Z's. Come on now. That's like Chinese sizing 7. Come on, honey.
Well, because we have 5 girls, including the baby, so that's 5, and then me and Colleen, so that's 7. But see, I'm bigger, but the other girls make up for it because they're a lot smaller, so it should even out to about 7. We should be good. One of them's sleeping on the table. I told Maisie, my daughter, she's sleeping on the table. She's like, oh my God, I'm just staying home. You are not. I'm going to the salon, and I'm not going with you guys. But no, we're all going. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to.
No, it's going to be horrible. What are you talking about?
I've been wanting. See, look, I've never wanted to do it before until this year because, like, there's no festivals, there's nothing going on.
Right.
So, and everyone on Facebook has either got a boat or they got a camper, and everyone's going out doing stuff. And I've been wanting to do it for like 2 months now, and finally, I'm like, we're just going to do it. So here we go. I don't think it's as cool as the boat thing, but it'll be fun. I think. Well, look at
good luck, you stupid bitch.
As long as there's a fire.
What's that, Chandra?
As long as there's a fire and some s'mores.
Yeah, that's
Right.
They'll be happy.
That's what I'm thinking, and I'm like, well, where do you cook and stuff? I guess you cook in the. I don't
Cook
even
on the
know.
fire.
What? Who's putting? Do I put the fire up?
Yes.
Where?
There's going to be like a ring or something, right?
I don't know. I've never been. No idea. Is there, Gina? You just went. Is there a ring that you put the fire in right there at your camp?
Ring?
Can you please go live the whole time you're there?
Shut up.
The whole time.
The whole time, just turn it on, even while you're sleeping.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch.
I want live video feed through this entire process. and really, all it's going to be, you guys, he'll go live, and all it's going to be is him sitting his big ass in the camper in the AC while Colleen does everything.
Runs around, buzzing around the trailer.
Like, this isn't even a vacation for her. It's just more stuff for her to do.
Basically.
I don't know. So it'll be fun. It's going to be an adventure. We're leaving Friday-ish, Friday, maybe Saturday, and then we'll see what happens. I don't know.
I have this vivid picture of my mind, Andrew, of you like taking up the entire space of the camper and like your children trying to like lift up a fold to crawl to the door.
Shut up, sugar, you bastard.
The camper just tips over. Listen, you sleep on one side and everybody else on the other side.
I know. They don't need to balance it out, Gina. Look who's talking. You ain't skinny, girl. Nice try.
No, but I'm not also not trying to go sleep in a camper that's going to tip over.
I'm going to sleep right in the middle.
God.
You got to get through the door first, bud.
Shut up. So anyway, that's going to happen this weekend. We'll see. I don't know. I guess it's going to be all right. Hey, I don't know if you guys read this, but my kids' school district has had an outbreak of COVID. 60 kids at Perrysburg have gotten COVID.
Hold on. I got to look shocked. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
So surprised.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, what can you do? I don't know.
Why'd they go back?
What's that?
Why'd they go back in person?
Oh, that's what they voted on. I don't know. Shit, I don't know how that works. They just told me to start.
Someone told him to send his kids.
I know. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, it's not. I don't know. We haven't even talked about it. Like that just happened. Like in a couple hours ago that Perrysburg there was a big outbreak of 60 kids that got it. Go ahead, Sugar.
I'm as you guys know, like I work in a school and I've been really blessed that they haven't made us go back or anything, but they're supposed to have a board meeting at the end of September and talk about us going back in October. And I'm like, you guys realize that's like butting right against cold and flu season, right? Like we're going to go back for a week. Like, I don't know how any school is going to get through cold and flu season because the basic symptoms of a cold, you're supposed to self-quarantine for. So how is that going to work for anybody?
I do not know. And they're
Right.
saying, but here's the other part that about this whole thing is, we kind of had this second mini wave. It really, we never squashed the first wave, but it kind of exploded again.
Yeah.
It happened after Memorial Day, after everyone was at Memorial Day get-togethers, and then that's what all summer now we've dealt with this outbreak.
And then 4th of July, they did the same thing. Yeah.
And then 4th of July again. So they're saying now it's going to be, hey, September is going to, or they're going to say it's Labor Day weekend, Labor Day weekend, and then kids going back to school, and that's going to bud right into cold and flu season. And it's just, I don't know, it's all confuncted.
I don't see schools operating normally until spring at the earliest, honestly.
I don't know. I hope. Well, I don't know. I just wear your mask, people. I mean, you got to wear your mask, and we got to cut this shit off. So it's kind of funny. I DJ'd. I don't like DJing events. Like I'm semi-retired because I really don't like doing. I did a ton of weddings and all that stuff, and I'm really kind of semi-retired. But a couple years ago, this girl, she asked me to DJ her parents' anniversary. She's like, "Hey, I used to listen to you. We DJ." I'm like, "Sure." So it was out in the boonies, and it was out in a barn, and we had a blast. And the girl was like, "Oh God, this is the best." And her parents like, "Oh my God, this couldn't have gone any better. Thank you so much." Blah blah blah. Thank you. It went great. Blah blah blah. So then she announces she's getting married about a year and a half ago, or about a year after we did that. I think she's getting married. And I told Colleen, I'm like, it's odd that she didn't ask me to DJ her wedding. And like, I don't care because I'm really not doing that anymore. But I still found it kind of odd. Right. So then we never found out why. And then Colleen finally just sent me a picture of their wedding gifts that they put together for their wedding, because it's in like 2 weeks now, and they're White Claw mug tumblers, like kind of like the Truly you have, but White Claw, and they say Mega Claw, and it's got a picture of Donald Trump on the front, and it says liberal tears on the cup, and it says Trump Train 2020, and like it's just all decked out, and everyone knows that I can't stand Trump. I have made that known. So Colleen said, "I think we know why now you're not doing Jenna's wedding."
That's their wedding gifts.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the mental illness. I don't care who you support. That is mentally ill.
Here, I'll
There's
show it to
something
you.
wrong with that.
I'll show it to you.
Like, I'm sorry, I know that's your friend, but there is something seriously wrong when you make the amount of love for a grown ass man is weird. It's just weird.
So
like, there's no one I love that much.
Trump 2020. Did you see it? So yeah, that's the tumblers they made.
What's
I feel like
MAGA Claw.
MAGA Claw instead of White Claw. It's a MAGA Claw. And it's
Well,
got
same thing. White MAGA, same thing.
What'd you say, Sugar?
I feel like during the primaries, like if I had a wedding, so this is already really far-fetched, but like I would definitely have a Bernie Sanders themed wedding. Like, yes, everybody could get like a bald cap, some crazy glasses. Like, I would totally do that.
Of course you would. So anyway, that's why I guess now we know the answer why I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that wedding.
So where do you find a pro-Trump DJ?
Where do you find a pro-Trump DJ?
South.
Yeah. Bring him up from Kentucky.
I know a handful.
See, I know. I maybe they should. There was a pizza place in Toledo, and it was called Patriot Pizza, and it was on Reynolds and Heather Downs. It was on Reynolds and Heather Downs, and it's Patriot Pizza, and all they did was on their Facebook page, it was all Trump stuff, Trump memes. Like they would make fun of other people. I'm like,
I remember seeing that. Like somebody got like super offended, so I went and liked their page so I could see more drama.
Yeah. The owners of this place were like fighting all the time with customers because it's so bad, and it lasted like 6 months, and then it just blew up because I guess you can't.
The owners fought with customers like in the place and on social media, so it was like for real, like Trump. It was like,
yes.
Like they were like invoking the Trump into the pizza place. That's a good theme. That's a good idea.
And from what I saw, is their pizza was shitty, but then the customers, the owners would say, "Oh, you're only giving us bad reviews because you don't like Trump." So they would just be fighting on the Facebook page, and it lasted seriously like 6 months maximum, and it's just gone.
I hope that is really invoking Trump. I hope that all of it goes that way, but we're really getting political and we're not supposed to be.
Yes, no, I know. Well, I started with, I just want to tell you, I just want to say, find out why I was able to lose that DJ wedding. All right, Chandra. So what's going on with your friend and Corey W. King?
Oh my goodness. So the other day she was watching to watch me, of course, but
she's watching the show.
She's like, I like what I'm seeing with this Corey W. King, and she's never heard of him because she didn't grow up around Toledo.
Mm-hmm.
Has no idea he's like this kind of local celebrity guy. And he's talking about licorice. She's like, ooh, feed me licorice, Corey W. King.
She was?
Writing in the chat all these thirsty comments.
Both of those things are disgusting. Both of those.
What?
So afterwards, I'm like giving each other their social media names, and they've been chatting now since last week, messaging each other. I saw screenshots of these long conversations they're having.
Mm-hmm. I want to know about these other screenshots they're sending. Mm-hmm.
Well,
is she local?
No, she lives up in Michigan in Grand Rapids.
Oh, I mean, it's not far.
She's thirsty.
Because wow, I can't believe that she would she's that. I mean, I guess in 2020, that's what you do, ladies. If you see something you want, you go get it, right?
Go for it.
So this is really weird for me because Corey's he's like a, I don't know, like a weird brother or something to me. And so I'm sitting, and I have nothing but jokes about that dude. So I want to sit here and crack on him, but I don't want to hate on him either.
Yeah, and there isn't a girl that Corey would turn down. I can't even think of one that he would turn down if she was throwing herself at him. I don't
know. He's like you. He weirdly pulls hot chicks.
Oh, I know he does. No, you're right. You're right.
He was out here looking like chocolate Papa Bear. Yeah, he pulls some hot chicks. Come on now.
Well,
he is beautiful.
Yeah, well, there you go. It's Corey W. King he never has an issue pulling chicks for sure. There's no doubt about it. It's funny because this morning Leah and I were talking about on her show on Rise and Grind. I called in and they were talking about how her being single and how trifling men can be and because now you're single. When's the last time you were in a relationship, Leah?
It depends on what you want to call a relationship.
Like, I don't know, like something serious that you'd go out to dinner with him or.
Oh, okay, then that would be my last child's father.
And how long
ago? I just had a baby. She's she was turned 4 months yesterday. So.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah,
my gosh! So
it'll be her father.
So it'll be her father, and you're not together now then? No. What happened?
The problem is that sometimes us as women, we're so desperate to be loved, and because we're desperate to be we throw her thirsty. I don't know. I like to call it desperate to be loved because I don't like to consider myself thirsty, but I am desperate to be loved. You know, she threw me off with that thirst. Damn, I'm thirsty
now. Don't let sugar throw you off. You'll be thrown off the whole show.
I love it though. I love it, sugar. She called me thirsty. She called me out on my shit. I'm thirsty. Damn.
But it is wanting to be loved. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be loved, especially if you've been in. Look, women tend to repeat the same patterns over and over and over. So if you've never found love and you continue to get those same guys, well, you are yearning for love or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And that's what it is, because there is a difference between being thirsty and then there's a difference between just wanting to be loved. And many women just want to be loved. That's all we want. There's no men say a lot of times that women are difficult and what's the word I'm looking for? Like we're difficult or whatever. Yeah. We're really not that difficult. It's really pretty simple. And when you called in and said what you said this morning, that let me know I'm not tripping.
No,
it's really not that difficult.
But here's the genius thing that men can do. They can make you think you're crazy.
Yes, they love to do that.
No matter what. It's the song. What was that song? Wasn't Me? Shaggy. Yeah, you can catch and bang it and be like, I don't know how that girl got in here.
Yeah,
her pants came off and who is that? Who's that girl? I've never seen. But then you want want to believe it. So
because you're in love and you want to believe that, you know, he wouldn't do you like that, but no, he's doing you like that, and he will do you like that, and he's going to continue to do you like that as long as you put up with it.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I can't believe you referenced the 1999 Shaggy song just now. Like that,
but it's so true though.
Okay.
But man, go ahead, Gina.
So, okay, Leah, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Andrew put you on the spot and asked you why it didn't work, which is a really awkward question, but I have an idea. So Leah's smoking hot.
Thank you.
She is freaking beautiful.
Thank you.
And we all know the hot to crazy ratio. So I can only look at Leah and guess that you are a crazy bitch.
Wait, Leah, put those nails back up.
Wait, what sugar?
Leah, put those nails back up on camera. Hold on.
Shout out to my girl Aisha.
She got the long red, they're coffin shaped. She crazy.
Yeah, she doesn't need a dude to make her think she's crazy. She's crazy.
And then you'll just hear that clickety clack of the nails tapping on something, and you know she's pissed off. Clickety clack. Oh shit.
I am a little cray-cray.
This right here.
Oh yeah. Or this right here.
That's right. I'm Blaxican, so I'm definitely crazy. I got a little bit of the best of both worlds,
right?
And I'm definitely crazy. However, I am a rational person, and I'm very open-minded. So I know how to bring it down, and I know how to look at things from all angles, and I'm a fair person. So if I know that when I'm wrong, I can. It may take me a second. This is my thing. Give me a minute. Sometimes it takes me a minute.
Give me a minute.
But once you've given me a moment to think about some things, if I'm wrong, I will come back and be like, you know what? You were right. I was wrong. I apologize, whatever the situation may be. So I am crazy. But that side only comes out if you push me there. You know what I mean?
Right,
well, and that's a lot of things too. A lot of times, look, people know guys are the worst. Well, no, actually, both sexes do this. I'll have to say that is you know the buttons to push, and
that's true.
And you will push them. When you're in a fight, it's not, and that's not a fair fight. Like it's one thing where it's like, it's okay, baby, you got a little dick, and then as soon as you're fighting, oh, fuck you and your little dick. Oh, I'm like, whoa. At first it's like, baby, it's okay if you got one.
It's a little dick.
I don't care if it's little. It doesn't matter. I love you for whatever you have.
I feel so attacked right now because I think I've said those exact words before.
I definitely have.
When you know when somebody's buttons are like, I'm bad. I'll just be bored. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck with you. I will do that.
There's
That's
actually
for my
a word.
Amusement.
There's a word for that, Sugar. There's a word for that.
What is it?
Bullying.
Oh yeah, I do that. You're right. I am not fucking nice. I don't for niceness. Shit. It's 2020. I might die tomorrow. I'm not gonna be nice to your feelings.
So we push you we push that crazy out of you, and then when we get it, the best part is when a guy will push your buttons and he'll go crazy, and then he'll pull it back. Like what? Why are you yelling? Okay,
do that. I do that too.
Why are you yelling?
There's no quicker way to get stabbed than what you just described.
Oh wee.
Like when you bring me to that point, and then you're like, "Why are you getting so crazy with me?" Now I'm gonna show you crazy.
To get mad.
I guess I'm a villain because like I literally do all of these things.
You are,
and
a villain.
I do that thing too. Like I'll push all the buttons. Like, are you
okay?
mad?
Who do you do this with? Like your friends? You're not even in a relationship.
Well, maybe on the internet, I definitely bully them.
Well, and here's what I told you this morning. I said, so when it comes to guys, number one, you have to have someone older than you because guys are they're number one, they're very immature.
Yes.
So I said you need to have a guy at least, unless you don't mind immature, a guy's got to be 10 years older than you because they're immature as hell. That's number one. Number two, guys care about themselves more than anything.
Absolutely.
And it's taken me 3 relationships to figure this out because it's true. It doesn't matter. Guys will ruin relationships. Guys will ruin jobs. It doesn't matter as long as they can get instant gratification. Guys will do that to where women are a little more responsible. And I say in general, but obviously there are no absolutes.
Right.
But I mean, a good percentage of men just they lie. They're immature. They care about themselves and they lie. They'll just lie about.
Yes, they will.
It's just, and so I know it's hard for women. I'm guessing to deal with that. Well, here's the worst thing, and the better looking that he's going to be, the more pain in the ass he's going to be.
Absolutely.
So you need to realize when you're 18.
Absolutely.
When you're 18, you're like, oh my God, he has put chocolate on his vanilla ice cream. Out of here! Like you're any little thing you can. But as you get older and you realize that you're going to have to let some of
you have to choose them battles.
Yeah, you got to choose them battles exactly.
For real.
And you have to realize that if he's going to be hot, well, look, God gives you one thing: he gives you personality or he gives you looks. And most good-looking guys are assholes. They just are.
Oh, it's the triangle with the pick too. You can have good-looking, decent penis, or a good personality. You can only pick 2.
Right.
Of those.
So true.
Chandra, go ahead. You want to jump in?
I just love how Andrew's been sitting here mansplaining how to pick men to us for the last 10 minutes.
I love it because there's not enough men being honest.
No, you got to remember. Number one is I was raised by my mom, so and I've got 5 girls. I've always been around girls, but I've been around my boys, and I know how they are. Right. I mean, I know how we are. I'm the same. I'm a convert. Here's what I am. I'm like a chimp. Like, let's say you have a pet chimp at your house. So the chimp is so nice. He watches TV with you, and then the chimp will lay with you, and then the chimp will go fetch, and the chimp will even make you breakfast in the morning. And this chimp is the greatest thing ever. And then you'll like prick your finger, and then the chimp will just barely taste some of your blood, and then we'll rip your face off. So because that's their natural instinct. Their natural instinct is to rip faces off. That's what chimps do.
I don't think that's true.
It's very true.
It's
very true.
I never knew that. You learn something new every day.
My point is wild animals. They're gonna, no matter how much you domesticize them, wild animals are still going to go back to
stupid bitch. Domesticate.
I'm glad you share my thoughts because I didn't want to be the one to say it.
You know, I'm so glad Tiefel's not here tonight because if he was, he would be like, well, actually.
I know.
Well,
you couldn't flow this conversation because he'd be jumping in with bullshit, throwing the whole thing off. My point is, wild animals are wild animals. You can only domesticate them, and then eventually they revert back. So that's why I'm a wild animal, but I've been domesticated, and I just keep myself out of the situations that will get me where I start tasting blood.
Right.
First of all, you don't keep yourself out of anything. Colleen keeps you in a cage. That's why you're domesticated. Like right now, you are chained to the floor underneath your desk right now.
That's true. Go ahead, Sugar.
Well, first of all, when you say you're a wild animal, I think you're probably picturing yourself as a tiger, but we need to reanalyze and realize that we're a water bison. That's number one.
I was thinking boar. A boar.
Sugar
but
the hippopotamus.
Number two, what we were talking about, like letting hot men get away with shit. Yes. Oh my God. I am literally the worst. I'm like fat positive, but then man, somebody walks in here looking like Henry Cavill, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm sorry I put too much spice in the chili. That was my fault. I should not have done that. Would you like to bang?
I don't understand women. Okay, I'm not a woman, so what I don't understand is how many times there's these women, all they are attracted to is hot guys, and they continue to get their hearts broken. Yeah. It's like, why do you keep doing that to yourself? In the end, is it really worth it? The drama
because I'm stupid, Andrew. God.
Hot men are really good at manipulation.
Absolutely,
they're very great narcissists, and so us women,
they got those pheromones coming out their bodies or something. I don't know, but I get stupid.
And a lot of times they also have good D. And that definitely good D can make a woman do some really crazy things.
Well, but let me give you an example. So let's say you're going for a job, okay, and you're going for a job that pays you $30 an hour. Well, obviously, there's going to be tons of people lined up for that 30. So let's say a hot dude is paying a job that's $30 an hour, okay? And then if you're paying a job that's $15 an hour, well, there's going to be more people. Wait, what was I going to say?
I'm waiting for the logic to kick in here. Is this a metaphor?
I was going to say. So let's say $15 an hour job is the hot guy. That's what it is. So he's got the dude. Yeah. So he's got a million girls to choose from. He's got a million girls to choose. I don't know. My whole analogy is wrong, but the bottom line is a hot dude's got a million options, so he's gonna treat you like shit.
I've heard a saying that a man is only as faithful as his options.
Absolutely. That is 100. That's a good one. I'm writing that one down. Absolutely. That's why you at some point you have to realize I don't want to get my heart broken anymore. So maybe I need to go for a 6 or 7 instead of a 10 or a 9 or an 8.
But Andrew, what I've learned, we try to do that. We think we call ourselves doing. I've done that. I've tried to do that. And it goes back to what I said in my show earlier. We as women have to stop settling for less and saying, okay, well, I'm just going to take a 5 then and build him up, because at the end of the day, you can't always build something up into what you want them to be. You know what I mean?
But I think the looks is only one part of it, though. Let's say I'm saying a 5 in looks only.
Oh, okay, well,
but if he's got all these, if he's a hard worker and he's a nice guy, he's bringing you flowers and taking you places. Well, maybe he's not as good looking as the other guy, but if he's going to treat you right,
that makes him more attractive. That makes him attractive.
Sure, Gina,
right?
go ahead.
So here's the biggest problem with all of that what we're talking about right now. The problem is that we can sit here and say you should date a 5, you should date a 7, because 10s act a certain way. Here's the problem. You ready for the flawed logic? All men think they're a fucking 10. So all men do 10 men think. But, so now what? Now we can date a 5 that we think is a 5 that thinks he's a 10, like a 10 without being a little, See what I'm saying here? That's the problem.
And like I told Leah, I said there's warnings. I mean, you have to be able to see the warning signs. Yes. I mean, you got to do it with your brain and not with your heart. I mean, they show themselves. It's whether you want to see them or not. And
we're like Bird Box when it comes to warning signs.
Clearly. Somebody said
these guys are like waving red flags like in NASCAR, and we're like, oh, he's so great.
Did you guys see that meme on Facebook that says those red flags? When you're really feeling somebody, those red flags are like 6 flags or something. I was cracking up. It was so true. It's like you see the red flags, but you're like, nope, it's 6 flags. I'm going, and it's gonna be fun. Let me get on that ride.
So here's Gina, and here, Gina's with a 10 right now, and here's me as Gina's best friend. Hey, Gina, your dude was out with some other chick the other day, and blah, blah. You're like, they were just going to get ice cream or something. No.
That's his sister.
Yeah, right. That's his cousin.
Exactly.
Can you tell I've been in this situation?
Chandra, go ahead.
I was just agreeing with everybody. Like, you totally overlook all the red flags when you like somebody.
Yeah, that's that you do it with your heart instead of your head. And one thing that I told Leah this morning, I said when it comes to cheating, men just need opportunity, where women they don't get into a relationship to cheat. They just don't. That's not what I'm not saying there are no absolutes, but for the most part, that's what women don't do. Men will get into a relationship because it's embarrassing to be with their mom anymore, so you can do all the stuff my mom used to do, like call the bills in and do all that stuff. At some point, it's just embarrassing. So I want you, but also if someone else is looking at me, I want that and that and that and that too. And again, that's where selfish men come in. Yes. Go ahead, Jeannie. Like you're going to say something.
No, I am agreeing with everything you say, but I'm looking at you because you fit every description. Right now, I'm playing the part of Colleen while you're talking talking, I'm looking at you. She's not here, so I'm helping her out and giving you the look.
I'm speaking from experience. I'm giving away. I'm giving away the farm. There's no doubt about it. But I think I do it too because I want to be kept in check. Like I don't want. I've ruined enough families. I'm not trying to ruin this family. So I'm okay with people knowing the secrets because I want them to look. I want them to. I want her to smack my ass down and be like, "Let me see your phone."
Right.
You know.
Right.
In the old days, I'd be like, "Oh God, oh God, oh God, no, you can't see my phone. You can't see my phone." Now I'm like, "All right, we'll see my phone."
No, I actually have witnessed that transformation with Andrew. He's not joking. Like he would hold on to his phone for dear life, and now his phone. He's like, "Where's
Most
my
cheaters
phone?"
do.
Yeah, you're right.
Care. Like
right.
she has all the passwords, all the like. There was a time where I don't even know if I should say it. There's a time where because I was his side, like not his side chick, his what do you call it? Wingman. Wingman. No, not the side. Oh,
like, what's going on here?
No,
I was the wingman, so I know because I held the passwords and the phones for him. And then along came Colleen, and I'm like, "You want me to take your phone?" He's like, "No, Colleen will take it." And I'm like, "Wait, what? What's going on?"
Right.
I don't even understand what's happening.
Right.
Well, perfect for red flag. Like, let's say there's a 10 dude, and you're like, "Hey, you got the password on my phone?" "Yeah, I just got it on my phone. Just okay." It's like no. There's a reason. The only reason he's got it on his phone is because he don't want you to see what's in there.
Right.
And it's all
bad. You know, another red flag that women miss a lot that irritates me is a dude that has his phone in his hand every minute.
Oh my goodness.
But he doesn't answer the calls or texts when you call. Right. You never put your phone down.
Until
all of a sudden when I'm calling and texting you, like for me, the minute a dude does that, a dude that doesn't have his phone put down, the minute he does that, it's it for me. Mm-hmm. Like it doesn't even have to be a real red flag. I'm done at that point.
Even when it comes to business, it pisses me off. Like if I'm in a business lunch with a guy or something, and I see this dude answering his phone, right, boom, 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 or looking at text message right away, boom, 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 and then won't get back to me. I'm like, all right, motherfucker, I was out with you. I know you answer your phone like that. Right. So I know you're telling me right now what you really think of me.
Right.
Yeah, so annoying.
Well, so to answer your question, because I kind of didn't. Another thing I think our problem is as women, and I'm guilty of this or have been guilty. Just answering your question about my last child's father, we sometimes jump in it too quick, and we don't even give ourselves a chance to watch for the red flags. So we done met somebody, and in 2 days you feel like you love this person. You're in love. You're all on cloud nine, and you ain't even seen any. You haven't even given it a chance yet to see any red flags. Women do that
all the time.
So that was my experience with this situation. It happened and progressed really fast, and then next thing I know, I was pregnant, and then next thing I know, all the red flags came. And so that's what we as women have to be better about. We need to take the time to really get to know someone, date, make him court you. Some of these men of this generation don't even know what that means.
Well, I've said it's got to be hard being a woman because here's the thing: you have to make them wait long enough that you don't go in his whore category. Right? But then if you make him wait too long, he loses interest, and there's too many other women out there that are just going to give him what he wants. So it's like, to be a woman, it's like, when's the perfect amount of time?
Well, this is what
I've learned. If he loses interest because I'm not banging him, then he can go ahead and go on.
Yep.
Was he going to wait a month? What is it? 2
yeah,
weeks?
I have more to offer than a vagina.
Period.
So if he can't wait it out until we have that connection and I'm ready to do that, then he can go on. Bye.
You're not the one.
All right, go ahead, sugar.
So all of these rules are completely different for gay men dating.
I was wondering
how many to make a gay man wait 1 month for sex. Are you stupid?
Wait, let me ask you this. So
there's no rules about like how soon you sleep with somebody. Like we're trading dick pics like they're Pokemon cards. Like gotta catch them all. Like they're just like sent like mass group tests, just like with dick.
Are all gay men whores?
Yes.
Wow.
That's science.
Is that
just imagine like two men, it's just imagine two men who always want to fuck, and like usually it's the woman who apparently are making people wait a month. Like there's nobody to say no in that relationship. Like we banging.
Chandra, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm married, and maybe I'm just like kind of progressive, but I thought that like women just kind of do whatever they want nowadays, and like you're not a whore, you can just like Like, if you want
Be
to
a
sleep
whore?
with somebody, you're not a whore. Like, you just...
Well, it's true. Gina, because I made a joke one time about some girl. I can't remember what the joke was, but Gina jumped down my throat because you remember what that was, Gina? That you jumped down my throat about me calling her some girl a whore. But it was on Facebook. It was a funny thing.
It was something about a I don't remember exactly the joke, but it was something about a if baby daddy something hoe, like something along those lines, where if it was reversed, a man wouldn't have been called a hoe.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I like that term.
Girl power and embrace your sexuality, and sex work is real work. And if you want to walk around half naked, you're allowed to be half naked. And nobody should be judging women by who they sleep with and who they don't sleep with and what they're wearing, what they're doing. That's just not what should be happening in 2020.
Well, here's what I've always said too: is that when it comes to making a dude wait or making a girl wait, is that just go get it somewhere else.
Right.
So if this is the one you want, well, and let's say you can't hold out, well, you go get it from somewhere else. But
gay men don't play that game. Like I'll give you a blowjob before I know your last name. Like whatever, fuck
Jesus.
it.
Wow.
You are a whore.
Maybe that's how it should be.
Okay, thank you.
Well, if that's what she wants to do, that's
Right.
cool. I'm not judging Sugar by what she does or doesn't do. Do you?
Thank you.
Right.
Thank
That's
you.
fine.
I do me. I do your boyfriends. I do your.
Now that's when it would be a problem. I have no problem what you're doing, but I love the shit out of my baby's dad, and I will cut a bit.
I know that's.
All right, let me get a commercial in here. This portion of the show brought to you part by DMX Lawn and Landscape.
Oh, y'all gonna make me mow your lawn up in here, up in here.
He's thinking about all that
Reading a
dick.
text message. I almost missed it.
DMX Lawn and Landscape. Now, Gina, get. I know we're gonna have some comments, so get those coming back.
Lots of comments.
Gloss and Glam by Julianne, your lip sense dispenser. You need to get your makeup done. Colleen uses Julianne. She will put you in touch with Julianne if you need to get some makeup. It's great makeup. That Gloss and Glam, she loves it. Extreme Class Limousines. Limo guy. He's grocery guy. He's errand guy. He's just a great guy. Extreme Class Limousine. Deal Monkey, the place to buy cheap stuff. Join them on Facebook group. Search Deal Monkey on Facebook. Rachel Michaels Gourmet Popcorn. They have all kinds of flavors like confetti and Buckeye.
Confetti? Isn't that paper?
Confetti. No, they have confetti ice cream too, but confetti, they use quality ingredients. It is amazing. They have tons of unique caramel corn products. And by Glick Electrical, providing both commercial and residential services from installing simple light fixtures to installing generators. They offer all kinds of great work there at Glick Electrical Services. All right, Gina, go ahead with the comments.
So, Natasha and Mama Judy, first of all, hi. They said hi. And also, Autumn kind of outed herself as the one that's talking to Corey.
Yeah.
So I just went to her page. I forgot. So this is my ADD. I was supposed to be reading comments. So now I'm like, oh, now I want to see her.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm interested in, and she's really cute. Like, he pulls really cute chicks.
Yeah, he does. There's no doubt about it.
It's
Why
mind-boggling
does that
to
surprise
me.
you? Well, shit. First of all, I'll say it for Corey, fuck you. How dare you?
He wouldn't say that. I know Corey. He would make a fat joke, first of all. So that was wrong.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I don't see it. I just don't see it with you or Corey. I don't at all.
What does that mean, me? How did I get in? I didn't even do anything. How did I
Because
get
you
into
pull
this?
hot chicks too. And I don't understand. I don't get it.
Oh, man, he's
It
so
just doesn't
annoying.
make it anyway.
I thought you were
So
reading
she's really
comments.
cute. Back to reading comments. Georgia, Chris's sister, Georgia, she made her husband wait 10 years.
That's not even possible.
Yeah, she said she never slept with him in high school. She's been married 5 years. He adopted Dallas, which is her oldest, and now they have 2 more kids. So he waited 10 years, and she had a baby with someone else.
But they weren't together for 10 years, so...
Oh, yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
I mean, if he was trying, it counts.
I guess so.
Like, it doesn't matter if she actually dated. If he was pursuing her and she was making him wait, why doesn't that count?
You're right. What else?
So, Dan said there's a song, if you want to be happy for the rest of your life, never make a pretty woman your wife.
Damn.
Wow. And wonder why that.
There really is a song that says that. Get an ugly girl to marry you.
Yeah.
That's true, though. They'll do anything for you. And they let you treat them like shit, too. That's bad. That's not
true.
good.
That's so sad.
It's not good. They do.
Andrew's not doing that. Colleen's hot, so it's not like he's got an ugly
I've
chick
seen it happen, though. Anything I say, I've seen something. I mean, it's either me or some other experience. I mean, it's true. All right. Wow, that was a fun combo. See what you did there, Leah? Leah started that combo this morning, and it popped up again because it was that good. All right, let's talk Dancing with the Stars real quick. The cast got named. Cast got named. So they brought in Tyra Banks to host, and she's taken over as executive producer. And the first thing she did was fire Tom Bergeron, which she's having a lot of backlash from the people that watch the show because they love Tom. There was no reason, like no one didn't like Tom. And the other thing is shitty is they fired Tom on one day, ABC did, and the next day Tyra pops up, "Hey, I'm in charge." Like, okay, well then this has been playing behind Tom's back. I mean, it was just really bad. Wow. And I'm not a big Tyra fan anyway. She kind of annoys. She's obnoxious to me. But we're gonna see how she does without Tom Bergeron. But they got the cast together. Monica Aldama, I don't know who that is. She's the coach of the Bulldogs cheer team from Navarro College.
From Cheer on Netflix.
Oh, okay. She's on Netflix, a Netflix show. She's won 14 national championships. Okay. Carol Baskin from Tiger.
Carol Baskin.
What, Gina?
You know, the only way that I'm watching this is they pair her with OJ.
Is he on?
No, he's not on. Caitlin Bristow. She's known as the lead of the season. She was the Bachelorette on season 11. I don't know who that is. Vernon Davis, a former tight end who won Super Bowl 50 with the Denver Broncos. They always got to have a sports person on there. Anne Heche is an actress.
Anne Heche, isn't she famous?
She dated.
Yeah, she's the.
She dated. Go ahead.
No, isn't she? She's played in a lot of Lifetime movies, right?
Yeah. And she dated Ellen before Portia. Her and Ellen had a big public thing going on.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Sky Jackson is a Disney Channel alum. She was Zuri on Bunked. Zuri! Oh,
You just got so
Bunked.
excited.
I do. I just got the chills. I love Bunked.
Is it weird that the
God.
only person he knows is a 12-year-old kid from Disney Channel?
Yes.
I have 5 girls in the house. They watch a lot of Disney Channel. Justin Machada, who is best known for his TV shows as 6 Feet Under, Queen of the South, One Day at a Time. Okay. Jeannie Mai is an Emmy-winning host of the daytime show The Real.
She's part of it now?
Yeah, she's on Dancing with the Stars. Wow. AJ McLean from the Backstreet Boys.
Yes, Daddy.
Oh, this is a good one. Jesse Metcalf. You guys probably don't know him by the name, but if you watch Desperate Housewives, he was like the hot young pool boy on Desperate Housewives.
Yes.
Nelly's on there. Nelly the rapper.
Oh wow, he's
My
part of the cast.
husband loves Nelly.
He's part of the cast.
Does he still wear the Band-Aid? Did he take that off finally?
I think it's healed by now. It's been several years. I think he had an anemia problem or something because it was there for so long.
No, it was like in remembrance of his brother or some shit. I don't know.
All right. Charles.
Oh, way to ruin our joke.
Yeah. Sugar. Charles Oakley, who's an NBA, he was on the Bulls. Nev Schumann is the host of a show called Catfish, a reality show.
Neve.
You know him?
I love Neve.
Oh, Neve.
Yeah, Catfish.
I've never watched it.
You don't know that show?
No.
Really?
You've never seen Catfish?
I know what it is. I've never watched it. It's on MTV, right?
Yeah.
He's the host.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. I told you I haven't watched MTV in about 10 years, so probably when that show started, I haven't watched MTV.
I really like him.
Do you?
It's such a good show.
That show is hilarious.
Is it? Chriselle Staus. She was an actress on All My Children, Days of Our Lives. She's on a Netflix series called Selling Sunset. Oh, and this is my favorite, the last one. Johnny Weir, 2-time Olympic figure skater.
Yes! Oh my God, he's going to win.
As gay as they come. Oh, man.
Like gay. Like I dress in dresses and he's gayer than me.
Yeah. Sugar's like, hey, can you butch it up a little bit, dude? You're way too gay. So that's the cast. It's starting here, I think, in a couple weeks, and we'll see how it does without Tom Bergeron and the girl too. I can't remember her name, but she was the Erin Andrews from football. So she was the host on there as well. All right. This portion of the show brought to you part by Twice But Nice Resale Shop. They buy and sell baby equipment, toys, books, outerwear, clothes, formula, diapers, and more. Clothing for boys and girls 0 to 16. They also have Planet Fashion, which is a teen and adult section to the store. Southpaw Customs. They do our T-shirts, the official apparel company of Andrew Z in the Morning.
I still haven't seen this T-shirt yet.
I wonder if they just fell off the face of the earth because I wasn't pushing it enough. I always forget to mention them, but I wrote it down today, and so I don't know. We might have shirts, we might not have shirts. I don't know. Maybe Gina, maybe you can follow up with them. I don't know.
I want my mug. I just want a mug.
Okay, all right.
Like
Memorable Lights, bringing your memories to light with 3D lithophanes, photos seen through light. They offer many forms of delivering your memories in light: night lights, cube lights, and coming soon, lampshades. Memораblelights.us. All right. Have you coming soon? All right, we're back here. The last 10 minutes of the show. I want to talk about this. I was driving the other day with the girls. I just dropped them off at school, and I was driving to Perrysburg. Does it ever, even if you're not doing anything, when a cop gets behind you and starts to follow you, does it stress you out?
Yes.
Oh my God, yes.
Yes. I get very hot.
I know. Even when you're not doing anything, and then it feels like to me that the longer they follow me, then I start to do dumb shit. Like I would for no reason. Like why? Okay, why? I feel like I'm swerving. I'm not swerving.
Right.
Like it's in my head.
Yeah.
And it drives me crazy. Is it the same with everybody else too?
It definitely is for me.
They followed me for like a mile and a half. It seemed like 10 miles. And
I start talking to Jesus. I see a cop behind me. Like but like we get in a deep conversation. I'm like, okay, I know we've been here before, but come on now. You know what I'm gonna say. I know what I'm gonna say. I done fucked up. Come on.
Right? It's so annoying, and I can't even go ahead, Chandra.
So I keep forgetting to renew my driver's license. It expired in June, but I know they've given us like a little extra time because of COVID. So when the cop gets behind me, like I get so nervous, and I feel like I'm driving like really slow under the speed limit on purpose. Like you're driving like 20 under for some reason, and yeah, so that's me because I'm really paranoid they're going to pull me over and then say, "Why haven't you renewed your license?"
And then don't you think like, okay, I'm going slow. Am I going too slow? I don't know. Maybe I should speed up a little. Do I feel natural? Should I put my hand out the window like I normally would? Like I don't even know.
Right.
It's like you freak out. Go ahead, Gina.
Am I looking too gangster?
Yeah, exactly. Gina, go ahead.
So I know I'm the bad girl of the show, which is really weird to me, but I am the bad girl of the show. So I drove without a driver's license for like 10 years. Like my shit was suspended. Last time I went to court, the judge looked me in the face, was like, "You have 13 suspensions on your license right now." Like, and then he sentenced me to 10 days in jail.
So you don't just bang black guys, you actually take on.
I hate when he says that because I am an equal opportunity slut, and I bang white guys too. Okay, I just happen to settle down with the black guy, but white guys have had their shot. All right, so stop.
Sorry, I apologize.
No, but really though, you would think because so for like 10 years I drove without a driver's license. I actually did a 5-day stint in jail and then I did another 10-day in jail later.
Dang, I thought I was bad.
So because here's what happens is I speed or do whatever and then I don't pay the ticket. Now back to 15 years ago, they suspended your driver's license for not paying tickets. Mm-hmm. They don't do that now. They just put a warrant block, but they used to suspend your whole license. Mm-hmm. So then I'm like, well, screw you, because I got to drive and I can't pay your stupid ticket. So I'm not going to. So I drove anyway, and then you get pulled over, and then you don't have insurance and the whole 9 yards. Yep. So it goes in. One time I paid about $7,000 to get my license back, only to have it suspended again like 6 months later.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
You guys, I'm an idiot with my driver's license. So here's where I'm going with this. So now I am 100% legal. I have been for a couple years now. I have my insurance. I'm good to go, right? I have no issues with my driver's license. So when a cop gets behind me, I have very different feelings than you guys. I'm driving like, I wish this motherfucker would pull me over. Like, please, I can show you. Like, I get I'm like typing my phone's up. I'm getting my insurance card up on my phone. I'm ready for this dude to pull me over. And I drive like a grandma now because I can't afford tickets. So I'm like, I know I wasn't speeding. I know I was doing everything right. I always use my turn signals because when you drive without a driver's license, you learn to drive right. Because you don't, as Kaylin Savage used to say, you do not break the law while breaking the law.
Yeah,
You're driving.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm going to give you a perfect example of that because our friend used to say that because like you always see these guys getting pulled over and they got dope in the car or they're doing whatever. It's like, dude, if you would have just followed the law on the road, right, you wouldn't have got pulled over. So don't break the law while you're breaking the law.
Yeah, so now I'm well trained in my driving, so I know I wasn't breaking the law. I know I'm legal. So when a cop does a Yui, I'm like, and I have it. Here's the thing: is I get pulled when I don't have a driver's license. I feel like I get pulled over all the time. Like it just happens back to back to back. I'm always getting pulled over. I've had my license now for 2 years. Not one time have I been pulled over. Not freaking one. Not once. And I'm like, there's times where I'm like, maybe I should just stop using my turn signals until it happens so I can feel better about it. You know?
When it does happen.
I paid this $7,000 and now they won't even check me.
So I'm pissed. So my feelings are very different. When a cop does a U-turn or a cop is behind me, I am like, oh, okay, let's do this. Although I will say and I hate to bring the story down, but if I'm in the car with Dubs or I have my kids in the car, it's not funny anymore to me.
Yeah.
Like then it becomes scary.
I was just gonna say, like, not to make it all serious or whatever, but I it's funny that you said that story, Gina, because I used to be a mess like that too. Maybe not as bad as you. I'm like, damn, I didn't know it could get
nobody's a mess like me, Leah.
But you know, when I didn't have my driver's license I went without a driver's license that was suspended for like 3 years as well, and I was very, you know, calculated with everything, but I'm always still scared when I ride past a police officer. And now that I am legal, I have my driver's license, I have my insurance, but because of everything that's going on in the world, I get scared. I get scared anytime a cop is behind me.
You get scared for a different reason, and it's actually warranted. You know, it's funny because when I was 16, 17, 18, well, actually my whole child life for the most part, all my friends were black. So it was me and then just like it'd be like 4 or 5 black guys riding the car. I swear to God, we would get pulled over and they would let me sit in the car and everyone else would be on the sidewalk. You see what
I'm saying?
Or head down. And I watched my buddy get his head stomped on, and I was the only one that they would leave in the car.
And like, so just to speak to what you just said about, like, you know, guys with dope in the car, and they might be going, you know, maybe we're following every traffic stop, but there's this thing called you fit the description.
Absolutely.
And so yeah, it's like
absolutely.
you just never know. You know?
No, you're right. So finally I was walking around the house or something, and I saw Natalie, who's Colleen's youngest daughter. She's 11. Oh, okay. And I said, hey, did you do your homework? She goes, I got my homework done, and guess what? I'm like, what? She said, I hired my grade. I'm like, oh, God. I went from a B to an A. I'm like, you hired your grade. I'm like, it's not good. It doesn't bode well for you. I hired my grade.
Oh, God.
Or when they say, like, I got that test taken.
Exactly.
Like,
well, you
honey,
failed that.
I hate to break it to you, but you're not getting an A.
I hope English wasn't part of it.
Right.
Oh, my God. It's so funny. All right, before we go, Leah, I do want to pull up something that I saw on Sugar's page today.
Oh, God.
And it was a memory that she shared. It was freaking hysterical. Here it is. Okay, so she says, when you're drunk and want to cancel plans, but you were still an English major. So this is a text message she sent to her friend Nick. Hello, this is your sugar monster checking in. It appears increasingly likely that your dearest sugar will be unable to make the perilous middle passage to the land of Monroe. Take heart in the knowledge that I did not die in chains, for my words of rebellion will spark the wick of revolution that will bring an end to this wanton subjugation of your people. Hark, the freedom of our people is at hand, not from a foreign savior, but from the sweat of our brows, the blood of our knuckles, blood of our knuckles, and the declaration from our mouths echoing of the ravines to the north, the dunes to the south, the fields of the east, and the crags of the west, crying out as one, freedom, freedom, freedom! Did you really send that text?
Yeah, that was a year ago. It was a memory. As I recall, I was like drunk and on Adderall, so my brain was all kinds of spinning in different directions. I don't know.
Who did you send that message to?
I feel like you should have had her read that.
I just like didn't want to go to his house, but I was like being a little dramatic about it.
Yeah,
a little dramatic.
Like, I'm too drunk to come over was all you had to say.
Yeah, right. You could have kept it real simple.
Oh my God. Well, Leah, I hope you had fun.
I had so much fun. I'm like, when you said the last minutes of the show, I'm like, we're done already? I didn't realize it was 10 o'clock.
That's when you know.
I feel like that happens a lot on this
that's
show.
when you know it's a good show.
Yes.
Yeah, we're so ADD though.
I just want to say thank you to all of you for inviting me on. I'm honored.
You're awesome. You're a great talent. Check her out tomorrow morning. It's been a long day for you.
Yeah.
Check her out tomorrow morning at 8:30 for the Rise and Grind morning show.
Yes.
On the
good, something to do with my coffee.
Yes,
all right, I'm
sure
watching for sure.
Yes.
Oh, it's good. It's fun. It's her and Treese, and they bring in peoples, and it's a lot of fun. So thank you, Leah. Appreciate it. All right, Chandra, go ahead. Go ahead, Chandra.
Hey, can I just say hi to my friend I had? She's recovering from major bladder surgery today, Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
Get
well soon, Stephanie.
Get well.
You want to say hi to your other friend that's being inappropriate with Corey, too?
Yes, Autumn.
I mean, all I can say about that is, Corey, you're stupid if you don't talk to her.
Good, you two.
For Miss Leah, Chandra, Southside Gina, and Sugar Vermont Toledo's drag queen, I'm Andrew Z. You guys have a great week. Wear your mask this damn weekend, you dumbasses. We'll see you on. We might see you on Monday. I don't know. We'll see. It might be a holiday. I don't know. We'll see if we can get enough people to get together. Bye, everybody.